Welcome to EzzyBills webinar. My name is Lee Fitzmaurice. Today I'm going to present EzzyBill invoice automation to simPRO. And I'm going to present first, and after that you can click Q&A and send your question to me, and then we'll go through the question together. And today we'll first cover the EzzyBill key features, and then I will show you a few video demos, and then explaining EzzyBill technologies. Okay, for this webinar is mainly for simPRO, and if you only use Zero, you don't use simPRO at all, it may not be suitable for you. The purpose to why you should use EzzyBill, basically just save time, and we will aim to cut down your data entry time by 2/3 or more and make your life really easy. Okay, first the key features, the current key features for EzzyBill, integration with simPRO. I listed 6 main one here. The first one is create a purchase order in simPRO. So basically you upload a PO or a bill, and then we'll create the order for you. And this one you need a special EzzyBill upload email address. It has an alias .purchase. So username at ezzybill.com, that's the normal one. And then you add a purchase, so we know it's to create a new purchase order. The second feature is you create a PO in simPRO, it's empty, and then you call the supplier for ordering things, but when the bill comes in, you upload the EzzyBill. So we fill the empty PO with line and then receipt it. And the third one is a receipt PO, which already have lines. In this case, you can receipt multiple bills against the same PO. The fourth one is a process credit notes to PO. For the credit note, you can just upload a credit note like a bill. You don't need any email extension. You can upload just normally by upload a file in the EzzyBills portal, or you can email. We'll automatically detect if it's a credit note or not. The next feature is process delivery receipt and then a bill to simPRO. This is a basically two-step process. First step, you email delivery receipt and to this special upload email address. It basically has upload extension .delivery. So we know you want to process delivery receipt. The difference between delivery receipt and bill is it doesn't have an invoice number, and it has a delivery number. And then once that's done, and the next one you update a bill, this one you also need a special upload email address. And then we will find the delivery receipt. And then this time we'll attach the invoice and also put in the invoice number in simPRO. Another feature is we can create a new item code for you in simPRO. And this one is not, if you want this feature, you need to change the settings in EzzyBill. Setting advanced option and default item code, you need to put it to be auto. Okay, next one is I just put all these key features, the top 5 in a diagram. So on the yellow bits, I just show you what's in simPRO. And the first feature, basically, there's no PO. And we create a PO for you with all the line. And what you need is upload us either a PO or bill with a special upload email. So this one need to be emailed in. The second is the scenario is a PO is start with the empty PO in simPRO, then you upload a bill to EzzyBill. We will fill and receive the PO with all the lines. And the third one, you already have all the lines in the PO. And then you upload a bill to us, we just simply receive it. You know, you can receive multiple bill against the same PO. For the credit note is you already have a PO, and then you upload the credit note to us, we automatically detect it, and then just put it in simPRO. The last one is the PO right there with all the line. Then you have a delivery receipt and bill. You upload them. This is a two-stage. Delivery receipt you might upload today, and then bill maybe a week later. It's not in the same time. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you some demo videos. Just you can see this feature in action. This video will walk through a process to fill and receipt an empty purchase order in simPRO with lines on a supplier invoice. It's done by EzzyBill, fully automatic. First, I create an empty PO in simPRO. With the order number 7654. Then I phone a supplier to order some item. I'm quoting this order number. And a few days later, I receive the goods and the supply invoice. Here's an invoice from Budding. So I upload the invoice now to EzzyBill. You can upload by email or just drag and drop the file. So EzzyBill will process straight away. It will only take less than a minute. Now the color has changed from light green to dark green. So if I move the mouse over to this invoice tile, I will see the detailed information. It has invoice number and amount text, and also the PO number 7654. And this link will take you to the receipt in simPRO. It's already receipted. It's just a quick link to take you there. So here you will see the receipt. All the lines are receipted. If you look at the purchase order, and you will see now it has a line, all the lines, and it's just that easy to do it. And with that, you really don't have to do much data entry. So it's quite straightforward. It will save you a lot of time. Thank you for watching this video tutorial. Okay, I just show you the first video tutorial, and now I'm going to show you a second one. That's a receipt non-empty PO. Welcome to EzzyBill Learning Tutorial. This video will walk through a process to receipt a purchase order in simPRO, which has multiple line items. First, I create a purchase order in simPRO with all the lines. This purchase order has order number here and with 5 lines. Then I receive a partial delivery and the supplier invoice with back order. And I upload the invoice to EzzyBill either by email or just upload the file directly. This is the first invoice I received. It only have 4 items, not 5 I ordered. Once I upload the file, EzzyBills will process straight away. And on the main page, you will see a new invoice tab was created. It starts with a light green color. Once it's finished, it will change into a dark green color like others. So now you can see so if I put my computer mouse over this tile, we'll see the information. If you're away from the tile, and you just see an image. So now the color change, means it's finished. I move my mouse over, and on this tile there are 3 links. With this, you can see the invoice with 4 lines with 1 back order, and this is a log, is a processing log, which can be important, especially if it needs your attention. And that one is just a quick link. If you already log into simPRO, it will take you to simPRO, direct to the receipt we created. Okay, this is the first invoice I upload to this PO. And then I received the second delivery and the last invoice, which has only 1 line. So I uploaded to EzzyBills. Most of the in EzzyBills, the document comes through my email. But just for the demo purpose, I just use a file upload. It's quicker. Now the second invoice is finished, and I move to invoice tile and I click simPRO. I will see the second receipt we created. It's only one line. So now if I go to the purchase order, and I will see the information. So the order quantity is 1, all of them now received. So if you go to the receipt, I can see for this purchase order there are 2 receipts. And click the attachment. We'll see the 2 receipts. So now this purchase order is fully receipted, and so it's all done. And EzzyBills is such a fully automated process. It will save you a lot of time. And this concludes this video tutorial. Thanks for watching. Okay, thank you for watching these 2 videos. So this gives you the basic, generally how to the 2 use cases. Okay, the next I'm going to explain a bit about EzzyBills technology and later the workflows, just to help you to understand EzzyBills. So EzzyBills has cutting-edge data extraction. So we can extract data from an invoice, even though it is a new supplier, without any prior templating. Generally, we should be able to extract the data with the line details. For rare invoice formats or the invoice it's not that straightforward. You need some information to tell the system. And the second technology is the invoice learning rules. The learning rules are used to handle rare invoice and enable us to do customization. There are two types of learning rules. One is machine learning. Another is manual learning. Machine learning is done automatically. For manual learning, and if for some supplier, there's some invoice data such as a purchase order or the lines are not extracted for some reason, and then you just simply contact our support team and we'll set up a learning rule. Once it's set, it will be applicable for future upload and not just for you, and often for all the other users. We also have advanced item matching algorithm. I'll talk about more next. And with all this, what we aim to be 100% automatic, so it will save you a lot of time. For EzzyBills item matching, and this is actually quite important. We use the two types of item matching. One is matching by the item code. That's going to be exact match. So in this case, your item code is the same as supplier item code. We can read the item on the invoice and match with yours in simPRO. And another is a match by description. This is a kind of fuzzy matching. And basically, I often say just a word matching. The use case is if your item codes and the supplier item codes are different, that's what we use. And if you have any issue with the item code matching, and you can just ask our support team to help you. Another thing is we can create a new item code for you. In this case, definitely you want to use the item code of the supplier and create the same item in your simPRO. To use this, you need to enable the settings in EzzyBills. So basically, click top menu setting and then advanced options. Under there is a default item code. You put the word auto and then save it. Okay, how to use EzzyBills to its best? First, I would suggest to be a pro user and you are familiar with the EzzyBills Web Portal. The Web Portal, what I refer to is this. So in here, we will have the main screen and then the search and approval and the settings and the email. And another thing that is important will be workflow. So I'm going to talk about that later. I will talk about each of them later. Another thing is when you have need help from EzzyBills support team, so please provide the doc ID number of the invoice. What is the doc ID? So if you log into EzzyBills, each invoice you can see the invoice tar. This is the doc ID. And if you click the log, you also see the doc ID here. This is the invoice file link. In the link, you can also, this is a long link, but there's a number there you can see. We also put this number in simPRO, I think in the notes. Okay, so the reason for you to provide this information because is that we're going to get those very quickly. And the second thing you need to do is explain the case, what's went wrong, and what do you think the issue. And with that, we can just help you quickly instead of, if you don't give us the doc ID number, we had to search and had to find it, and then we try to figure out what's the issue, and that would take time. And what our support team can help you. We can help you to add learning rules if the invoice is not fully extracted, or there's need a special customization. We can do that for you. And if any error message, you look at it but still couldn't figure out what's wrong, and you can ask us. We can do troubleshooting for you and then fix the issue. Another thing is, if there's any new feature, you can send a support for help. If there are enough requests, we can do it, and then we will. Okay, EzzyBills Workflow. EzzyBills Workflow actually is an important concept. Basically, if you log into EzzyBills and you click Workflow, you're going to see it. And the standard workflow has multiple tasks. Here is 4 tasks. So what I want to draw your attention is, for the task, third task, check PO exists, and then simPRO export. And if there's an error, doesn't mean things really go bad, or EzzyBills can't handle it. It's not true, because in the modern software, this is always error detection and a method to fix it. So if there's error in check PO, normally you just take some simple actions and you click modify, and then it will trigger a retry. For the export, the common error is the simPRO is busy, and we will retry automatically. If there's any error with the check PO, basically we read the PO number from the invoice, then we check against simPRO, and you will receive an email if there's an error message, the task didn't succeed. In EzzyBills, you can read email message and just act accordingly. And that's one of the example of invoice task. And for the simPRO export, we do check duplicate invoice. So I will explain a bit more later. Another thing what I want to mention is the purchase order number extraction. This one we use keywords for extractions. Purchase order, the keyword for the purchase number could be quite different from one supplier to another supplier. We do have a lot of default keywords, but if there's a new need for a new keyword, if for some supplier they use very special keyword, it's not obvious that it's for purchase order, what you can do is go into EzzyBills setting. Under the advanced option, you could tick this one and then just add more keyword. And start with a plus sign, and this is the first keyword, and this is the second keyword. So you just separate them by comma, and generate with that, it should have fixed the purchase order number extraction issue. If you need to ask your support team to help, just feel free and just tell us the doc ID number. We'll do that for you. Okay, so I will present another demo video. Okay. This video will show you EzzyBills Workflow for simPRO users and explain each task in the workflow. This is a EzzyBills account connected to simPRO. Click Workflow. You will see a system workflow. It has begin and finish. Within there are 4 tasks: pre-extract, extract. These 2 tasks are for invoice start extraction, and then check PO exist. This is to check the PO number against the simPRO and check the status. simPRO export is to export the data to simPRO. For this 4 tasks, and if there is error in check PO exist, we will email you. For example, this is a email I received, and for this specific email, it said the purchase order is wrong or missing. And so what you need to do when there's an error like this, you need to trigger some actions and then fix the error. For this specific error, you log in EzzyBill, and this is the one. Check PO field, purchase order doesn't exist, or it is non-PO bill, or in invalid state. So when you read the error message, and you can understand what's the possible cause. So in this case is the PO number 6543. We will need to check in simPRO, make sure it exists or in the right status. So you just need to go to simPRO and check. So in this case we couldn't find it, and if you believe it's the order number, you need to create it. So you just simply created the order number in simPRO, and after that, after you created the PO number, you click modify, and then you click save. With this, we're going to trigger to reprocess, and since you create this purchase order, it's going to be successful. We're going to process straight away in a few seconds. It should be exported to simPRO. That's one example. And I go back to the workflow again, and for this workflow, simPRO export, and they could be also have an error message. For example, one typical one is the simPRO is busy, and in that case we will automatically retry in a few minutes. So if the issue resolved, the communication issue resolved, or the simPRO is not busy, it will succeed. Another common error in the export is duplicate receipt, and this is actually a good error. Basically, we avoid to process duplicate receipt to simPRO. And when you log into EzzyBill, and this is one of the screens you often see, if you want to look at the invoice, this screen only shows the past 10 invoices. If you look at more, you can use next, and if you want to look at further, you can use next. Alternatively, you can go to search and prove, and you can click show all, and here the top one says check PO field, and if you want to take action, you click modify, and if the PO number is extracted correctly, so you probably will need to check simPRO to see what does the PO exist in simPRO, if the status right. If the purchase order number was not extracted correctly, you just can manually modify the number, and once you've done it, and you can click save. And If the PO number is not extracted correctly, and that's you do for once, but what you want is in the future the PO number got extracted correctly, so you can use the EzzyBills settings to fix the problem for future upload, and you can add a specific more purchase order keyword, or you can contact EzzyBills support team to help you to fix the issue, and if required, we can add a learning rule to extract the number correctly for the future for this supply. To wrap up, for the simPRO users, it's important to understand to process an invoice for you. There are many steps. There's an extraction step, there's a check PO step, and also export step. For these two steps, we have automatically retry. And if you need to take action, and just read the error message and act accordingly, it generally will fix the issue. If any question, just email to support. When you email to support, what you need to tell the support team is the doc ID number and a brief description to tell us what's the issue, what you think is the issue, the problem, and then the EzzyBills support team will be able to help you quickly. And for the workflow, you could add more steps such as approval, but if you need anything further than those, just email to our support and we'll help you. Thank you very much to watch this demo tutorial. So now we've done all the videos, and I hope this video will help you immensely to how to use EzzyBill. If you have any more questions on this webinar, you can reach out to us by email or phone, and we also have a web guide